First day of school, first day of school, first day of school. So, welcome back to the Lost Begotten Fish Tank stuff, where we have all 6 babies happy and healthy in their little fry tank. Most of them are hiding in the tubes, as you can see. And today I have been cleaning out the tub, because today is the day that we are moving them into their new home, the Big Blue Bottom Tub, which is basically my grow out tank. So I didn't empty it to clean it. I have some nice little sponges growing on the sides. No idea what happened to that one weird anemone. Have a few aptasia in there. Have not, because I put the heater right there, so now I haven't had the chance to manage to get the shit to where I can see it. But anyways, it was probably just an aptasia that was reacting weird. But we'll see, because if it's a rose bubble, then it'll move around. But anyways, I've seen larval rose bubbles. I don't know. It was just weird looking. I think it was just a weird looking aptasia. Anyways. So, what I'm doing here is I've been using 2 different siphoning tubes for a couple hours now, and siphoning from the top tank into here. As you can see, this system siphons from the top tank into there and overflows back into the bottom. This little overflow wouldn't be enough to sustain fish and keep this water quality up by itself, but added to that I have a small biofilter, which has crushed coral in the bottom and fluval biomax rings on top. So here's the plan, people. I'm going to take this same little guy that I used to capture these little babies, and I'm going to basically set it in there and try to scoop these guys up, and then let that float in there until the temperature acclimates just right. I got the temperature almost bang on. Like, I mean, I can hardly tell the difference. The difference really seems to show up when this heater's on versus when this heater's on, which one's cooler and which one's hotter, and it's just by off like maybe a fraction of a degree. So yeah, anyway, that's gonna be my little floating boat, and I'm just kind of nervous for them because they're my little babies, and this is day 22 days past hatch, so they're more than ready for it. You know, they still don't have their second stripe, but they're perculas, so perculas take a while longer to grow. This is not right. This usually stays in this corner where the teeth on it, little teeth on the edge there, those teeth are designed to help suck in water without sucking in babies. So yeah, anyways, I'm not going to attempt this with one hand. So there's another view of the mirror that usually hangs out on the top and the front here. So he's the one I usually talk to when I come say hello to the tank. I say, hello little baby, every morning. And then there's the smaller one that hangs in this corner. And then the other 4 just fight around here. That's all they do all day. Just constantly fighting. So I guess I'll film a part 2 to this once I have them into their new grow out tub. And basically after cycling this, I went and scrub siphoned with the toothy guy. Scrub siphoned the whole bottom surface to get it nice and blue again. And I took all my PVC pieces out and scrubbed them off with a toothbrush and hot water. So the guys that like to stay attached to the surface of the PVC pieces will have some nice clean surfaces to attach to and host to, or whatever they do. Yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for part 2. And if you're, stay tuned for part 2, because if you're watching part 2, then you wouldn't be watching this. And if I do the thing at part 2, I'm going to tell them to watch part 1. So why the fuck would I say anything about that right now? I don't know, but that's an interesting little brain fart. Yeah.